Earlier this year, the Gold Coast in Australia hosted the 2018 Commonwealth Games. While much of the focus was on preventing potential terrorist attacks, organisers also had to be wary of a pest and diseases they can carry. Let's take a look back on how the Gold Coast dealt with disease. Mosquitoes carrying the Zika virus are threatening another international sporting event following the outbreak weeks before the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. The increased number of visitors during the Games put the Gold Coast at an increased risk of exotic mosquito species known to be carrying Zika, according to a Gold Coast City Council report. The Gold Coast Airport is the highest risk area according to the report, as mosquitoes tend to go undetected in aircraft cargo holds. Authorities, however, say there is no need to panic and lessons have been learnt from how Brazil dealt with the disease. The South American country was thrown into the spotlight in 2016 following a well-publicised Zika outbreak. Urgent attention was directed towards Brazil, however, discussions of the epidemic and its solutions failed to include gender and poverty issues unfolding on Brazil's front line. Contraception is the easiest way to prevent pregnancy and the risk of microcephaly, a condition which causes small heads and brain damage in babies whose mothers are infected by Zika. Though the Brazilian government discriminates against women by limiting their access to contraception, making abortion illegal, and doing little to combat high rates of sexual violence.
It's disadvantaged women being disadvantaged further.
The advice to returning travellers is to avoid falling pregnant for 6 months, though those living in Zika-affected countries have no choice.
If you live in one of those countries, there's nothing you can do. You could wait, but we're waiting for what? We don't know when we can say Zika will be eliminated.
One measure implemented to control the spread of Zika in Brazil was the use of sterile insect technique, or SIT technology. SIT controls the local mosquito population by rearing male mosquitoes infertile through the use of radiation. The insects were brought into labs and sterilised with the aim of decreasing the mosquito population responsible for transferring the disease. Aside from SIT technology, there aren't many efficient ways of controlling the spread of Zika.
It's the same ways that we have tried to limit the spread of dengue and malaria, which is by covering up and using bed nets and all those kind of measures.
A vaccine for the Zika virus has recently been developed by researchers at Griffith University, and pre-clinical trials are underway, though it could be years before the vaccine is widely available. Despite the risk of Zika entering our shores, Gold Coasters are reminded not to worry and instead enjoy the Commonwealth Games. Eliza Reilly, University.